Okay, so we're back now. And like I said, we're going to be looking at now decimals. Decimals and fractions are essentially the same thing. We read them the same, and we're going to work with them the same. So we now know that we're going to take the larger digit again, and 6 is larger. So we know our answer here is going to be negative. So let's move along to go and work. So again, with the division, we're going to start with the smaller number. Here's 3 and 45 hundredths. The next whole number will be 4. The next whole number after that will be 6. And then finally, 6 and 2/10. Notice, again, I am not worrying about the negative sign. So now I want to jump from 3 and 45 hundredths to 4. Now, another way I can look at a whole number is this is 45 hundredths. So I'm going to make this 100 over 100. And 45 plus what equals 100? 45 plus 55 hundredths will get me to that number. Now here I'm going to jump from the 4 to the 6, and that's easy because that's just a 2. And then here I'm going to jump from 6 to 6 and 2/10, which is just a jump of 2/10. Now when we divide with division, add with division, one of the things we have to make sure is we line things up. Now, one way to line things up is to add a decimal point, and this kind of organizes us. I'm going to do that. Now, another thing we can also do is we know in decimals, adding zeros to the right of the decimal point really does not change the value. So one of the things is I like to do is I like to add zeros so that I have the same number of digits in each row. So here I have 2, I have 2, I have 2. And that just makes it easier for me to line my numbers up. This is optional. You don't have to do this, but one of the things we mess up in division is we get our rows mixed up. So this is a way you can keep your rows neat. So 0 plus 5 plus 0 is 5. 0 plus 5 plus 2 is 7. Bring down our decimal point and bring down the 2. And now we know that 3 and 45 hundredths plus negative 6 and 2/10 is negative, because we knew it was going to be negative, 2 and 75 hundredths. Okay, let's run through. Ignore how all of this is here. This is extra stuff that Math 180 does. I think it's just an extra step. Don't worry about that. Okay, but here's the addition problem. What they didn't do was where I lined up zeros here, but you can see you get to the same thing. Okay, so if you are having trouble with this when you're going to your Go Formative, remember you can come back and watch both of the videos. You have video 1, which is fractions, and now you have video 2, which is decimals.